the match individuation and this other mark. It doesn't produce your community support attention forever. Oh no, George is leading with 3-1 now. Yeah, the 7 has carried on leading the base of the 7. Best of 7 inches against the current of the that will continue on Thursday at 8:33 p.m. Eastern Time at Mumbai Arena. The Miners still home from Toronto on Tuesday with the commanding 2-0 series lead. Much of the surprise everyone except themselves. They woke up this morning with the lead cut in half after an unexpected collapse by George Carter. They still they continue with the win to the 3-1 series lead football on overwhelmingly strong position to win the ACS. The Dragons allows to equalize the series with home field advantage back to the Blues and elicit some very normal, non-panic reaction from the Miners. Pitching matchup. The good news is that the Miners were there to have the pitching edge into match speed. Luis Castillo will take the bump for the NS and his 2 appearances. Against the crowd were excellent. He was pulled from his start after just 4.2 innings over the 4 runs, but he allowed just 1 hit and 0 runs. Of course, he also gave the Miners 1.1 scoreless innings of relief in last Friday 15-inning marathon, at which I'm pretty sure I got it's all to nothing that Castillo was somewhat shaky in his 2 start against Toronto this year. His first saw him give out 10 hits to 3 runs in 5-0 innings, and on second saw allowed 7 hits to 5 runs in 5.0 innings. Of course, Bo Bichette was available in each of those games and was responsible for 2 of his hits in each. The Blues will counter with 41-year-old Max Scherzer. Scherzer has not pitched in the postseason or indeed at all since September 24. He's been a shell of his former self this season, missing over 2 months with injury and finishing with an ERA of 5.19 and FIE of 4.99. He's been primarily hurt by the long ball this season, so that might be the Miners' avenue to doing some damage. Despite Scherzer's struggles, there is something spooky about facing down a future Hall of Famer with all playoff experiences of news. The main is the news that Bryce Miller will start tomorrow's game 5 for the Miners. Brian, who will apparently be available in the bullpen, while the fact that he is not starting might suggest that he is not ready. Edmondson said he is pressure. Is preserved today. He's a good dog, he's feeling good, and I think he's in the point that this is where we are going to see him coming out of the pain. She has said we are excited to find a spot for him and get him out there. Other example is Simon Bragg, who is in the disease, and the Blues are replacing him with Joe Locatito. The Blue Jays hung 13 runs. The Blue Jays hung 13 runs on the Mariners in Game 3 of the ALCS to earn their first win of the series. Game 4 of the ALCS will begin at 8:36 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursday and will air on FS1. Two veteran pitchers will be on mound. With Blue Jays SP Max Scherzer facing Miners SP Luis Castillo. Let's discuss what is between the Blue Jays versus Miners Game 4 ALCS. After being cruised after the passing on Wednesday, the Blue Jays qualified outside the Miners 13-2 for their 8 innings. They had 8 innings in the game after totaling 8 hits. That was the first 2 games of the series. Game 3 also marked the first time in the series the Miners bullpen allowed a run, which is the Blue Jays only struck only 5 times in Game 3. They were able to make contact with the greatest strength this year. They only have struck out 40 times. After 7 playoff games, meanwhile the Miners have struck 93 times over the 8 playoff games. Minus the road team has on all the 3 games in the series. Players are surprising for the Miners because they win just 39-42 on the road during the regular season, while at home they were just 51-30. The Blue Jays win 54-27, tied to the best record in baseball. So this is for the time. So subscribe to the channel.